All right, guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to get your order flow set up looking like mine right here. This is being provided through a charting software called Sierra Charts. So we're going to head over there and go over some information as to what you guys need to do, things that you need to purchase, such as data feed and service packages before you can get your chart to look like mine right here. Understand that when you're using order flow, you are going to have to pay a little bit more than candlesticks. Candlesticks are free because they're junk. They give us no information about what's going on behind the scenes. Through Orderflow, we can have this more advanced information, but we're just going to have to pay a little bit more for it. But I promise you, it is very, very worth the purchase. All right, guys, so once you get to sierracharts.com, go ahead and click Getting Started. Click Sierra Charts Setup Instructions. Here, you'll be prompted to download the software, and within the software, they'll make you set up an email, a username, and a password, essentially just setting up your account with the Sierra Charts interface. Once you've done that, you will now have to access or purchase the service package as well as the data feed. So we're going to walk through this chronologically, make this as easy as I can for you guys. Essentially, the service package will give you access to the types of studies that are offered within Sierra Charts that are necessary for our order flow chart book. So the number bars, the market depth historical graph, which in other words is the heat map, the depth of market, and so on and so forth. So if you go ahead and look up service package, description of service package, you'll see here for the integrated Sierra Charts with advanced features, service package 11, this is what I use. We can see the number bars, which is the footprint heat map right here, and just a few other very high quality tools. So this is what I use, and this is what I would recommend setting up. You don't have to pay $46 per month. If you scroll down here, you see that you can get this on discount by paying every 3 months, which is what I do, less than $40 per month to receive this service package. So if we head back up here to make a payment, you guys will see here that my current service package is the advanced package 11, essentially giving me access to those tools. So now that I have access to those tools, I need a data pipeline essentially to be able to connect those tools to the CME exchange to give me that real-time data, right? So we've purchased the service package and we are now concerned with the data feed. And so within service package 11, the integrated advanced, if I go ahead and click over here, what you guys will see is that the data feed, the Denali data feed, is already supplied within the service package. So your service package, package 11, which we've gone over, supports activating exchanges with the Denali data feed. So think of setting up this data feed as something that's already given to you by purchasing the service package 11. And so you don't have to worry about that. However, what you will have to worry about here, and just make sure that you're aware of, is that in order to actually receive that real-time data feed, you are going to have to pay a fee, which is only $13.5 per month for non-professional trading accounts. So you've set up the service package. Within that service package, you are given Denali data feed. And to pay for that Denali data feed, you will have to pay the Denali exchange cost of $13.5 per month for a non-professional account. And so here's something that is quite important here. If you go ahead and look up Denali exchange costs, or just look up Denali exchange data feed. And if we scroll down here, I assume most of you are non-professionals, so you'll go ahead with the CME, which gives us access to ES, the S&P 500 futures, or in other words, ES trades under the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So we'll want access to that with market depth for non-professional trading accounts. And so that's $13.5 USD per month, as you guys can see right here. However, what you guys have to understand about configuring the non-professional data is that you have to verify that you're a non-professional. And so the way that Sierra Charts is going to make you verify that you're a non-professional is by having a live brokerage account. I know that might scare some of you since a lot of people use prop firms nowadays, but what you can essentially do if you do not have a live brokerage account is you can set one up for free, either through AMP, EdgeClear, any sort of brokerage. There's tons, and just essentially throw in like $50. So if you've done that, maybe even $10, right? Once you've done that, you'll then be able to verify that you are a non-professional, and you'll be able to bypass that payment of only 13.5 USD per month. So all in all, what we're looking at here is a combined and total payment of, if you decide to configure this the way I've done through the service package 11, paying only $117 per every 3 months, which is less than $40 a month on top of the 13.5 USD. So now that you've done that, you have access to the tools that we need to use, and you have access to the data. You have a real-time data stream coming in to your platform, allowing you to see the market as it's developing in real time through those tools. And so now you guys can head over to the Orderflow Chartbooks tab over here within the Discord. This will redirect you to a WAP checkout link. It's only $85 as a one-time flat fee. It's not a monthly recurring subscription. And by purchasing that, you will then have access to a downloadable chartbook, which we're now going to look into. And by setting that up within your Sierra Charts platform, you will then have access to all the tools that I use for my trading. So once you download, you will essentially be given this right here. If you click on it, it's going to open up some weird looking media player. Essentially what we have to do, so I'm on Windows. I assume the process here is the same for all Mac users. Essentially open up the File Explorer, go ahead and click this PC. Once you click this PC, go ahead and click Local Disk. And within Local Disk, you'll now see Sierra Charts as part of the local disk. Go ahead and click on Sierra Charts. And within this, you'll see a bunch of files here. What you're going to want to do is click on Data. Now, once you've clicked on Data, you can go ahead and drag your Orderflow Chartbook over into the Data tab. And by doing that, the Orderflow Chartbook will now be configured within your Sierra Charts platform. So go ahead and close out of that, and now we can open up Sierra Charts. So once you guys are in Sierra Charts, go ahead and click File, Data/Trade Service Settings, and here's where you'll actually configure your either brokerage account or your prop firm to Sierra Charts. And so by connecting it, you can then initiate trades through this platform. For prop firms, I think you're going to be connecting to Rhythmic, and for brokerage accounts, I'm here connected through Teton CME routing through my broker right here. So Sierra Charts has more information on how to do this within their platform, but essentially understand that before you can get connected to the data, you are going to have to connect your prop firm or your brokerage account. So go ahead up to the File tab, click Open Chartbook, and then the name of it is Orderflow Chartbook. It may be Orderflow Chartbook 1, one of these two. It's either going to be called this one or that one. Go ahead and open it up. And so now you guys will have access to these tools right here. And I'm going to go ahead and replay some data for you guys to see what it looks like as it's developing in real time. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Setting this up can be a little bit confusing, especially to those of you who are new to Orderflow, or to those of you who are new to Orderflow softwares, especially Sierra Charts. It can be a little bit confusing as you guys interact with the interface more and just the software that they have to provide. You will see that it is a very advanced platform. And so you have access to very many different things now with the Service Package 11. You have access to live data. And yeah, here's what the Orderflow looks like in real time for a pretty affordable cost, right? Most Orderflow platforms and softwares are quite expensive, but pretty affordable through Sierra Charts. So if you guys have any questions, just hit me up. I will walk you guys along the process. If you need any help, I'm always here for you guys. And yeah.